Hi, it's Christian here and welcome to another flag tying tutorial. Tonight I'm going to tie this one. There we go. A spey fly called the Kojola Fly. This fly is invented by a guy it's called Petri Rahikainen. He's from Finland. He fishes with his buddy, Jonas Nilsson from Sweden. And it's Jonas who came up with the name for this fly that Petri invented, because he thought that the Kojola sounded Finnish, like you're from Finland. So that's the reason. It doesn't mean anything though. I guess it's just to tease Petri a little bit, maybe. But they've both tried this one on the Swedish coast with great success. I think it's a very nice pattern. I've had fun with this ever since I saw it and been tuning it a bit with Jonas. So this is the Kojola Fly, invented by Petri. And the pattern needs few materials: some orange thread, Veevus thread, this is GSP, also Veevus, and some nylon thread for rib, some Raidzap resin, some pearl tinsel, and some ice stop, which was in UV black, and some short Grizzly feathers. These are dry fly, shouldn't be that, but that's all I have. And some spey. I got this Grizzly spey, and some small black bead eyes, some spot prawn semi-sealed up, and the hook is actually a new one this time. It's not the light slinger for a change. This is the HR416 from Ahrex in size 6. New one I'm trying out. It's not actually new from Ahrex, but they have had it for a while. So I think it looks nice, and I got hold of them and tested them out. I think it's nice. But more about that later. Now we're gonna tie. Subscribe, hit the button, like, and see the rest of the movie. And I will show you how to tie the Kojola Fly. Here we go. This was the one. I'm tying the Kojola Fly. And in my vise I put the HR416 Ahrex hooks in size 6. A little bit different than I usually do. I usually use the light stinger. Often I do. Size 6 one, but this one is another one. Has a eye that's bent a little bit downwards, and I've noticed that the barb is also smaller, like a streamer hook size. Yeah, pretty nice hook, all in all. So HR416, look out for that one. The first thing I'm gonna do is gonna take some hot orange thread here in the front. I'm going to use that to secure my black bead eye here. I have a small one. And I'm tying that in all the way to the front here. With the eye secured with some UV resin, some Raidzap, I'm gonna take this. This is a Veevus black GSP, and I'm gonna just cover the shank here with a nice layer of thread all the way to the back. Here somewhere. Like that. Then we're ready with some tiny amount of spot prawn semi-sealed up. Make a little bit of a strike point down here in the back. Tiny one, and also to lift the Grizzly spey. I'm gonna tie in a little later. Just want a tiny spot on here. That's not much. Then I'm gonna grab a Grizzly spey feather. Could also be grey one, but I got some Grizzly ones I've not used much, so this is why. And I took a quite small one, as you can see. I'm gonna tie that in at the tip. And just pull back, tie it in a little bit. I'm just going to give some more thread here. I want to have a nice even base layer here because I'm going to put some tinsel, real tinsel, on a little later, and it's nice if the layer underneath here is all good. Then I'm gonna take some of this stuff, a thin nylon rip, and secure that. Yes, then I'm gonna grab some pearl tinsel in a sec. This stuff, really nice color. And I'm gonna tie that in the back down here. Move my bobbin up in front here. And then I'm gonna take my hacking pliers or whatever it's called. It's the way I like to do it. I've seen many ways to do this. Then I'm going to take this one, a small Grizzly dry fly feather. This one is, couldn't find any suitable Grizzly feathers in my stash, so this one would have to do. But it's also nice because it's quite subtle and not Just want a small hackle. Nothing too big or anything. I wanted it to be translucent. I think that's the idea Petri had. I came up with this one. And then I'm gonna go downwards with the hackle and upwards with the nylon whip. I'm just gonna take my rib and use that to secure my Just gonna go backwards so not to pry. I'll go backwards here. Take my rib. Oh, my hackle. And then I'm gonna secure it with my nylon whip. With that done, I'm gonna make a small doubling loop. Get that to the side and get some of my this stuff. This is it's supposed to be iced up in black UV, and this is also iced up in black UV, but it's a long fibered one, so it's way too long. I'm just gonna cut it to smaller bits. I want it too long. Then I'm gonna, this is better. I'm just gonna put that in my loop. Has a nice effect, this black stuff, like a dubbing in between, behind the front hackle. Then I am going to dub this with my loop behind the eyes here. I don't need much, to be honest, but just a hint. Comb it out. I think that's it. Still leave a little bit of room up here behind the eyes for the last haggle. Before that, I'm just gonna comb out some of this black UV up, and then it doesn't matter that the former haggle wasn't perfect. There's a hint of black here. Then I'm gonna grab another tiny spey, Grizzly spey feather. And tie that in. And I'm gonna secure the fly or enter, whatever we can call it, the fly with a bit of super glue on my thread. Even take a little drop of UV resin here, and I still have the orange thread here at the eyes. That has a nice color thing going. Looks nice. There you have a Kojola Fly. Take some practice, this one. Really not good at former haggles on tinsel, but you get the point. As we get a very transparent and transparent fly with some nice coloring underneath all the spey. I think that was it for me tonight. I hope you will like my little tutorial. Will subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.